good evening, ma'am. How are you doing?
I am doing great, Sanjana. Good evening. How are you?
Yes, I am doing well. Thank you for asking. Yes. So, how is your practice going on? Because now we are connecting with since very long time. So, how is your
Yeah,
practice
yeah.
going?
My practice is so you can so sometimes I have a busy schedule. I have to skip, but I try to manage.
Okay, somehow you are trying.
Yes.
And few hour back, I saw your video. There, I commented.
Yeah, yes, yes. I was. Yeah. And thank you for your appreciation.
Okay, so today I decided one topic like books, because as you know, books plays very important role in our life, and we are learning something new from books. Yes, and
Okay.
so this is the good topic which I want to discuss, because you are a teacher, you are every time surrounded with books with your student, so you can easily talk about books. So, are you
Yes,
agree with this?
yes, yes, yes.
Okay. So, first question I want to ask that according to you, how much books are important in our life?
Yeah, it is. We can say, Sanjana, books. If I talk about the old saying, Gandhiji said, "Book is our true friend." So
Yes.
we can say book is our true friend. And I am not talking about only the syllabus book, also the different kind of books. What have we have interest? It may be the spiritual books, self-help books, cooking and recipes related to the business books, and the story books, drama, novel, fiction. So there are a lot of category, and in India we have a wide series of the literature, and nowadays also it is available in India. We are, you can say, the fortunate both language and not both language. I will
Yes.
say more than 300. So
Yeah.
yeah,
What happened?
books are very we can say good companion, good friend. It is old saying by our, we can say, the national father Mahatma Gandhi, and it is very true. And I
Mm,
like books from the my child, and
yeah.
it is a wonderful companion for us. They
Yes.
offer us the knowledge, comfort, and we when we feel the bored, so if we have a books, we can easily we spend with the joyful time. No,
Yes.
so
Yes.
when we I would like to say you, when we choose the books, so we choose wisely. We should pick up the book of just like the genius interest. No, we can choose the fiction or not fiction, drama, fantasy, and nowadays it is also the science fiction is the very famous in especially in the children's, and a lot of the cartoons. No, so when we choose, so first of all we choose wisely, and after
Mm,
that we choose a book. Say that time we create a routine. If we haven't any routine, we haven't any consistency, so we can say, oh, I have a habit of reading books. Yes,
mhm.
and without books, I would say there is a no knowledge. In really in this era, modern era, we have a lot of things to gaining the knowledge, but we can say the deep down knowledge we definitely get from the books. And
Mm.
when we start reading, so first of all we should select the books, and after that we should fix a routine. After that we should fix also a one place. When we choose a place, that time, every place have a energy, and we
Yeah.
create a energy and aura also. So it is
Mm.
also when we go a deep down thinking and consideration, so it is matter there also. We should fix a one place also. When we are in a traveling, then we can go for, but at home we should fix our place. We should fix our one almira, one corner. So it is good for our. And when we indulge in content, so we can sometimes we read a book, and it is not maybe, so we So
Yes.
I am just talking about the competitive examination books.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Yeah.
if my students are listening these kind of things, so they should check the pros. And if they are go for the cross checking, it would be good for
Mm.
them. And we should not now mix up all genre. No, if we are mix the all genre, so that time we are unable to understand. First of all, we decide, and after that, we can go for according to our passion, according to our interest. And if I talk about my, so tiny habit is the you can say change my little bit my life. Atomic habit, no atomic habit. So there is
Mm-hmm.
a should start the baby step. We should start 1% change in their per day life. And you can find improvement in, and you will be become a better version of your own. So I would say it is the my best friend, the atomic habit, and after that the power of subconscious mind. I haven't physical copy. I listen 2, 3, 4 times the audio book.
Okay.
Sometimes I am busy in household chores. That time I put my earbud and start listening. So, what about your opinion?
Yes, I totally agree with you, whatever you said. So, yes, books also of our friend, and I also personally like those books like novel. I like to read, and one book yesterday I read. So that book means when I read the headline of that book, that was not interesting, but when I started to read that novel, I took like a interest, like what happened, what will happen next in next page, what will happen. So
Yeah.
it's interesting if we have no any knowledge about those books, like how which type of book that are, but when we start to read that book now, so we can get the interest and knowledge also. Yes.
Yeah.
So you said well, and one question I also want to ask that nowadays all the learners they are having conversation with everyone, and some of the trainers they are saying, and it is true that inculcate reading habit in our daily life to enhance their communication skill. So which type of books they can read, which type of books?
So, and I think that it's a depend on interest and patience, Sanjana. We can't say it is the good and it is the bad. It's a depend only the interest. I
Yes.
usually prefer to the story books, and after that, the books has some funny element. Have you ever read about the Guru Gopal Das? I no, 2, 3 days ago, I have started a book written by the Guru Gopal Das, and I find so interesting books. Sometimes I feel sleepy, it's a fell down from my hands, but I want to read. Little bit gradually I go
Yes.
page by page. And
Yes.
no, it is a very interesting book. It is interesting book for me, and it is not possible it's same book for interest you find. No, so
Yes.
it's a
Yes.
depend on the person to person. Sometimes I like the very much and you don't like it. So I think we should choose according to our passion, according to our interest.
Yes.
Sometimes
But
people are
yes.
I heard about I like novel, but I don't like novel much more. I
Yeah.
like the self-help book and the meditation kind of the book, and you
Yes.
can say just some funny element included in. So
Yeah,
that
it's
kind
totally
of book
depends
I
up
like.
to person to person. Yes, right. But I was asking about like if anyone beginner and they are inculcating habit of reading, so means story books are beneficial for them or other kind of books according to you?
Sorry,
Yes,
could
I am
you
saying I'm saying that in the beginning stage, if anyone they are trying to inculcating reading habit in their life, so books they can start with the story books or other kind of books.
Yes, I would say story kind of books is the more preferable, and it is easy and it is simple. I have started from the Sudha Murthy story books. I find
Yes,
it is very interesting. I have read, I think, two, three story books written by the Sudha Murthy. It is very interesting. Also
yes,
some they had a lot of a funny element, and it is written by a Indian author. So it is very easy. Now,
yes,
sometimes we then take the Ruskin Bond is a famous storyteller also. So, but their
yes.
language is we can't relate the Indian atmosphere, you know.
Yeah, right,
And
right.
and Sudha Murthy, and we can say the other writer maybe, and APJ Abdul Kalam's two story we can say also. So they these kind of books we can easily our day to day life, because we have to speak in our environment, our at home, and sometimes we have to give answer of the question of our toddler, our children's, our
Yes,
students. So if we read these kind of books, so it is helpful for to give the example and enhance our vocab the Indian situation.
yeah, great, great. Yes. So, last question in the end of this conversation, I want to ask that many people they know the good, benefits of the books, but is there any, disadvantage of books? Because
I don't think so.
I don't
I
know.
don't think so.
I
There
also
is a
don't know. That is why
disadvantage.
I am
Yes.
asking.
I think there is a advantage, only advantage, and it is only win-win situation. There is a no disadvantage.
Yes, and also it helps to to memorize our historical things, because all the things they written in the books. So
Yes.
yes,
It is old saying that when we fall in love with someone, so we only boast the virtue. We can't see any vice, any disadvantage.
yes, yes, right, right.